What's happening, guys? So, match preview of tomorrow night's game, Manchester City versus Arsenal at the Etihad Stadium. Now, this is our first time meeting Manchester City this season, right? We were supposed to meet them, we were supposed to play them back in September, but it got postponed, and that was the Emirates game. So, this game is going to be very interesting. Our first meet this season. You know, in the Premier League, we're currently top of the table, 5 points ahead of them. And we meet in the FA Cup. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to just lose this game for the sake of the fact that we're top of the table. Like, I want Arsenal to be chasing every competition we're in, right? And I believe that if this Arsenal team, the way we're going on in the league right now, should we keep up that form in the league, right? I don't see why, now that we've added at least 2 players. Now, I don't see why a double can't be in the talks, at the club. You know what I mean? There's a potential there. I ain't gonna go as far as saying no treble, but FA Cup and a league title. You know what I mean? If man like Arteta can pull that off, fam, if this team could pull that off, that would be something. So tomorrow night, I don't expect the same players that play in the league to necessarily be starting. I expect Turner to be in goal. I expect maybe Tomiyasu to start at right back. You know what I mean? I expect our new signing, Jakub Kiwior, to start as well. Maybe him with Gabriel or something, or him with Saliba, maybe. And then at left back, I expect Tini to start. You know what I mean? I don't expect Zinchenko to be playing this game. I expect him to be on the bench. As for the midfield, we usually have Partey, Xhaka, and then Odegaard. But I don't expect both Partey and Xhaka to be starting tomorrow. You know what I mean? So we might even put Lokonga in there. And I think Elneny is injured, so maybe Xhaka or maybe Partey with Lokonga, maybe. You know what I mean? And as for Odegaard, I expect maybe Smith Rowe, even though he plays on the left. But I don't see why he can't play. He's an attacking midfielder, as far as I'm aware, anyway. And then Trossard, I expect Trossard to be on the left. As a striker, we'll probably end up playing Eddie, but Martinelli could play there. And then on the right now, he is where there's another issue because, Saka, he's our left-footed right winger. We had Salt and Pepe, but he's out on loan. This would have been a game that you throw him in. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking of it as, it's not to say that to disrespect Man City because of how they are this season. That's just a sort of lineup I would expect anyway. You know what I mean? Or maybe do play Nketiah and Saka, but Trossard on the left. You know what I mean? But I expect our new signings to be starting. So that's that. Another thing is, I think I mentioned this in my other video, one of my other videos, previous. We're already going to play Man City guaranteed 3 times inside 2023, right? The mad thing is it's possible for Arsenal to face Manchester City a total of 9 times inside 2023. Now, hear me out. We're already going to play them 3 times inside this year. FA Cup tomorrow and in the league twice, right? We could then meet again should Arsenal win the league title and Man City finish second, or go on and win the FA Cup, or if Arsenal win the double and Man City finish second, you know how it goes. We can meet in the Community Shield. So that'll be the 4th time, right? Should Arsenal win the Europa League and Man City win the Champions League, which I do think Man City will probably win the Champions League this year, we could meet in the Super Cup. If that was to happen, I'm assuming that we're going to play Man City in the league inside 2023 of next season. That'll be 6th time. 7th time could be the League Cup fixture of next season. That's a possibility. The 8th time could be the reverse fixture inside of 2023. So, because sometimes you play a team twice inside of a calendar year sort of thing. And the 9th time would be, and I forgot to bring this back, an FA Cup replay of the FA Cup we're going to play tomorrow. So 9 times we could play Man City inside 2023. It is mad. But anyways, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I want us to beat him. I'll be disappointed if we don't win tomorrow because we're out of the FA Cup if B. You know what I mean? Yeah, some people would say, oh, well, you're top of the table anyway and you still got your up league. Yeah, but I want the FA Cup as well. You know what I mean? I want Arsenal to be going Wembley this season. You know what I mean? I want us to be lifting a trophy at Wembley this season. And the FA Cup is our only chance of doing that. Right? So, I'm not looking at this thinking, oh, well, if we lose, I'm not bothered because we're top of the table. No, that's small club mentality. Right? We're Arsenal Football Club. I'm looking at it. Now, if somebody said, you're guaranteed to beat City twice, take 6 points off Man City, right? But you lose tomorrow in the FA Cup. Somebody said you can either have that or you can go past Man City, but, you know, you won't get 6 points off Man City. You know what I mean? You'll be swaying towards, I want the 6 points because, you know, if we were to do a double over Man City, some would say, just give Arsenal the league title already. You know what I mean? That's what some people say. Because at the end of the day, Man City are the current champions. They're the team that you have to get past if you want to win it. You have to damn near go invincible to win it. It's the only way. It's the only way these days. You know what I mean? And I'm not getting carried away with the league because we've seen Liverpool lose one game all season, right? And they still didn't win the league because they didn't beat Man City because they were the only team to beat them. Liverpool nearly went invincible and nearly won the league, but missed out just because they drew too many games. There was draws against Everton, Man U, and all that. You know what I mean? And they lost the league by it was at 1 point. This is why you will not hear me say we're going to win the league. It has to be when we're in a position that Liverpool win in 2020, like I said already. When it's a case of we'd have to just lose our next 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row for the second place to catch us up. Like Liverpool would have had to not win the league in 2020 when they only had 2 wins left to go. If we're in that position, then I'll say, yeah, we're going to win the league. But if we're not in that position, we could be 3 points ahead of Man City with 1 game to go. We're on the 37th game, all of us. We're 3 points ahead. You know, goal difference and all that. If it's possible for us to lose and Man City win their game and they win the league by that, even then, I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I'm not saying it. I refuse. Another thing as well is if we were to get past Man City, that means we're still in the FA Cup. That means we've still got a competition that's, you know, you could say in the way. If we're still in the FA Cup, that means we've got the FA Cup to worry about, you know, going forward. So we'll be in round 5 or something like that if we get past Man City. That means that when we play in the FA Cup, City won't have the FA Cup. They'll have a league game. So Man City could temporarily go top of the table and us have game in hands because we played in the FA Cup. And now we're going to need to win our game in hands now, which is more games that we're playing on top because of the FA Cup, to then leapfrog Man City again. And if we make the FA Cup semi-final, that means, again, a weekend fixture of league games. Now you'll have, say, Arsenal playing in the semi-final of FA Cup. The league's on pause for Arsenal. And then we have to get back at it. Midweek games and then another league game to catch up again. You know what I mean? So it makes it it makes it peak in a way if Arsenal were to get through because we're playing Man City in this fixture. You know what I mean? It's not like Arsenal are playing Reading tomorrow and Man City are playing, I don't know, whoever is left in it on the weekend and something like that. You know what I mean? Because if both Arsenal and Man City are playing somebody else and both getting through, makes it a little bit different. But now it's, if Arsenal get through, we're going to have games that we're going to need to catch up with Man City of. Or if Man City drop points while we've played in the FA Cup, then it's like we come back and then we have to capitalise on that. You know what I mean? So we'll have game in hands, but the pressure will be on us to then capitalise on whatever's been going on in the league. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing about getting through in the FA Cup. Not that I don't want to get through, but you kind of, if we were to get knocked out tomorrow, the only positive you can take away from that is what I've just described. You know what I mean? Now, because if we were to get knocked out tomorrow, then we don't have to worry about playing the FA Cup that's going to put our Premier League season on hold for a weekend or so and having to catch up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So if Man City were to go through, then they will have to have that worry. But at the same time, I want to win a double. You know what I mean? I want to win a double. You know what I mean? So that's the dilemma about it. So it kind of does make you think to yourself, if we were to get beat, I'll be disappointed, but I'll be thinking of what I've just described. You know what I mean? So, But one double that will be very, very sweet is Europa League and League title double. That's an unheard of double. That to me, if Arsenal were to pull that off, Europa League and the league title, not only would it be better than a league and FA Cup double, right? It will be second behind the Champions League and league title double. Nobody competes in Europa League throughout the season and is in the title race at the same time. The Europa League always hinders you. So far, it's been impressive what Arsenal have been doing. You know what I mean? So, score prediction, because I've been rambling on a bit too much. Score prediction for tomorrow. To be positive, I'm going with Arsenal 2-1. Just to be positive. You know what I mean? But I just wouldn't rule out getting a bit of a battering tomorrow. But I don't think that would happen in the league. Whatever happens tomorrow, I don't think it's going to work out like that in the league. If we batter Man City tomorrow, we won't batter them in the league kind of thing. Or if they batter us tomorrow, I don't think they'll batter us in the league. You know what I mean? But in the league, we should at least, be taking 3 points off them guaranteed. And that'll be the Emirates fixture. But seeing how Brentford went to their ground and won, I'm saying let's take 4. We should be taking 6, but you know what I mean? Anyways, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the match reaction of the FA Cup between Manchester City and Arsenal. Now, I might be disappointed tomorrow, I might be happy tomorrow, but either way, come on you Gunners. Peace.